Your Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya and the Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces. Allow me, sir, to stand on the established protocol and make my very few remarks. On behalf of the Board of Directors of KPC, I proudly stand before you at a moment of great significance to mark the formal legal and symbolic transformation of Kenya Pipeline into a public limited company. Transformation is not a destination. It is a journey, and KPC's journey to this podium began long before the IPO was launched. When the government made the strategic decision to privatize KPC, the board's responsibility was clear: to ensure that this transformation was grounded in strength. We asked ourselves a fundamental question: is KPC ready to meet the scrutiny, the discipline, and the expectations of the public ownership? The answer we determined was yes, because KPC has spent decades building the foundations that matter. KPC has a solid track record of consistent profitability, including a pre-tax profit of Kenya shillings 13 billion and over 139 billion in assets as at June 30th, 2025. It has a history of dividend payments to its sole shareholder, the government, which I think in the past 5 years is cumulative 24 billion. So to our shareholders, clearly this is a profitable entity, and you made the right decision to invest in this IPO, which now extends to every shareholder who has joined this company. KPC is a company in its prime that has chosen to open its doors wider. What KPC shareholders should expect from this new entity? Your Excellency and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the letters PLC that now follow KPC's name are not decorative. They represent a fundamental shift in how this company will be governed. It will be held accountable and how it will grow. Firstly, a listed entity, KPC operates under the full regulatory framework of the Capital Markets Authority. We are subject to audited disclosure requirements, continuous reporting obligations, and the oversight of an independent board accountable to all shareholders, not just the government. Secondly, the board I'm privileged to lead is acutely aware of its expanded responsibilities. We are no longer stewards of a state corporation. We now hold fiduciary duty to every individual and institution that made an investment in this company. The trust is sacred, and we will honor it through rigorous oversight, discipline, capital allocation, and unwavering commitment to ethical conduct. Thirdly, as a public limited company, KPC gains structured access to domestic and international capital markets. This means we can finance our ambitious Kenya shillings 94 billion 2025-2030 strategic plan without exerting pressure on the taxpayer. We can expand into the new revenue streams from LPG, storage, fiber optic infrastructure along our pipeline corridor, and regional expansion into Rwanda and beyond, while maintaining the discipline of public markets required. Your Excellency, let me now speak directly to our new shareholders. Some of you are institutional investors, bringing decades of experience and rigorous analysis to your decision to invest in KPC. We value your confidence and look forward to productive engagement. Some of you are first-time investors, Kenyans who opened CDS accounts specifically for this IPO, who applied through their phones and computers in Kenya's first fully electronic offering. You represent the democratization of wealth that this government has championed. You are the reason this transformation matters. And to our brothers and sisters across the East Africa who took up a stake in KPC, welcome home. The pipeline that serves your economies is now partly yours. This is a regional integration in its most tangible form. To all of you, I say you are no longer purchasers of petroleum products, but you are proprietors of the pipeline. Ladies and gentlemen, transformations of this magnitude are never the work of one institution or one individual. They require an ecosystem. First, I wish to extend the board's profound gratitude to His Excellency the President for championing the vision of unlocking value in KPC for the benefit of Kenyans and the citizens of the East African community. Your leadership, sir, has turned policy into reality. The board of KPC PLC also expresses its sincere gratitude to the National Treasury, led by the Cabinet Secretary, and the Privatization Authority for executing a transparent, inclusive, and competitive process under the new Privatization Act 2025. We also express our gratitude to the Capital Markets Authority for ensuring that every step of this journey met the highest regulatory standards. The board also commends the Transition Advisory Team led by the Transaction Advisor Faida Investment Bank, whose technical expertise structured a transaction that was oversubscribed by 105.7%. I wish to state that Faida Investment Bank is a Kenyan bank owned by the Kenyan people. We also thank the oil marketing companies and the industry partners who participated in the IPO and have worked alongside KPC for decades to keep this nation moving. Finally, the board expresses its sincere appreciation to the management and staff of KPC. It is because of your professionalism and dedication and duty of care that KPC stands head and shoulders above its peers in the country and the region. As employee shareholders, you even have a greater reason to recommit yourselves to serve the organization that you so much cherish. Your Excellency, in conclusion, a wise person once said that the best way to predict the future is to create it. Today, we have created a new future for Kenya Pipeline Company, but the work does not end here. The true measure of this transformation will not be the fanfare of this ceremony, but the performance we deliver in the years ahead. The board is committed to protecting and growing shareholder value through discipline, execution, and upholding of the highest standards of governance, transparency, and safety. We pledge to continue supporting KPC's management to execute the strategic plan and ensure that this company remains a source of national pride and regional strength. To our new stakeholders, this is your company. We pledge to steer it with integrity and transparency and with unwavering focus on delivering the value. Before I take my seat, Your Excellency, sir, with utmost humility, I would request the team of Kenya Pipeline, led by the Board of Directors, just to be upstanding so that we can give them a round of applause. Your Excellency, this is the team that helped to midwife the birth of this great baby. Asanteni sana. Thank you, sir.